Hello, my name is Judith Rodrigo. I am a professor at the Department of Information Systems and Computer Science of the Ateneo de Manila University. I am head of the Ateneo Laboratory for the Learning Sciences, and I am the project lead of the DOST-funded project entitled Nurturing Interest in STEM Among Filipino Learners Using Minecraft. Now let's talk about the project. What we are trying to do is to use Minecraft to cultivate interest in STEM. We do this by leveraging on a project from the University of Illinois Urbana Champaign called What If Hypothetical Implementations in Minecraft, or WHIMC in short. The WHIMC worlds have the UIUC team has created these different versions of Earth in Minecraft, and essentially they create scenarios where, for example, what would happen if the Earth had no moon, or what if the sun were slightly colder. Clearly, these changes would have profound impacts on life on Earth. And what WHIMC challenges players to do is to explore what life would be like, make observations about how Earth would be different, and perhaps build habitats that would enable human beings to survive. The WHIMC worlds have already been used in the US for various summer programs and workshops. And as you can imagine, the ways in which the WHIMC worlds have been used are customized for a US audience and a US curriculum. But there's really nothing about the content that cannot be used in other countries and by other cultures. And this is where our project comes in. We are establishing our own WHIMC server. So essentially, we are making a mirror of the WHIMC server in UIUC. And we are intending our server for Filipino teachers and students to use. So we are currently working with teachers here to create lesson plans that integrate the WHIMC worlds into their classes. The WHIMC server has built-in data collection, which means that the actions of the students and the teachers are logged so that we can later take these logs and analyze them in order to arrive at insights regarding student behavior and student affect. Now, I've mentioned WHIMC over and over. Let's go into WHIMC in greater detail. I already said that what our UIUC collaborators did was they built alternative versions of Earth. And you start off, in order to get to these alternative versions of Earth, you start off at a rocket launch facilities. You can think of yourself as being in NASA. You go to a rocket, you get launched into space and to the moon. In the moon, you go through several quests in the moon base. And then you can visit, after you've completed all the quests on the moon base, you can visit the different versions of Earth and the different exoplanets that the WHIMC creators have made. I mentioned before that WHIMC is instrumented for data collection. Whenever a student, whatever the student does in WHIMC, whatever actions he or she takes, we record all of that, and we later download it, we look at it, and we try to find out how the students were using the system. Are there any indications that they were engaged? Are there any indications that they were bored? Eventually, what we would like to be able to do is compare the logs from our students here with the logs that were taken from students in the US to try to see what the differences and similarities are between students in these different cultures. That just about ends my presentation. Before I go, I'd like to thank the DOST's, the Department of Science and Technology, Philippine Council for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technology Research and Development, who has been very generous with us and has believed in us enough to give us this grant. Thank you very much for your attention, and we hope that you found this presentation interesting.